And we are also the world's 5th largest exporter of petroleum product. Now, fortunately for India, sir, we are also a domestic producer. Together and our products, it comes to 74 days. Ideally, it should be 90. Sir, for any country, particularly a large country like India, and a country which is growing at a phenomenal pace, the economic growth. One quarter it was 8.2%, sir. Previous quarter it was 7.8%. And according to the IMF, which has enhanced our expected rate of economic growth from 6.6 to 7.3%, the country must have a very viable and secure reserve so that in the case of global turbulence, etc., we should not be found in a vulnerable situation. Fortunately, sir, India has a vast coastline, both on the west and the east. We have several refineries in the west coast, sir, starting with Nayara, RIL in Jamnagar, Mumbai. We have Mangalore, we have Kochi on the western coast. We have Chennai, Tatipaka, Vizag, Paradeep, Barauni, Haldia on the eastern coast. Sir, according to the International Energy Agency, and I'm only mentioning the vast coastline and this thing, because today we are the world's 3rd largest consumer of crude oil. We have the world's 4th largest reserve refining capacity, currently around 260 million metric tons per annum, going on to 320 million metric tons per annum. And we are also the world's 5th largest exporter of petroleum product. Now, the strategic petroleum reserve is designed to ensure that in case of total global turbulence, in case supplies cannot reach either from the western coast or the eastern coast, we must have enough stock left in order to meet that. Now, fortunately for India, sir, we are also a domestic producer. When I say we are the 5th largest exporter, God forbid, if there was to be an eventuality where no supplies are reaching, we would obviously not then export. We would also utilize our domestic consumption for domestic production for domestic consumption. Sir, the International Energy Agency stipulates that there should be about 90 days of holding as a strategic petroleum reserve. But I also want to point out, sir, these are estimates largely relevant. I'm choosing my words carefully. I'm not saying they are not relevant for others. 90 days largely relevant for OECD countries, also smaller OECD countries. You know, when there was a global crisis and there was total volatility, the IEA, International Energy Agency based in Paris, it stipulated that countries which had large reserves, they should release some in order to stabilize the global price. So which are the countries which release stocks in differing quantities from their stocks? One was the United States, the other was India, and third was China, and the fourth, I think if I recall correctly, was Japan. So we are in the happy situation that we were able to rise to the situation. Today, sir, we calculate our reserves, not only what is in the caverns, and these are in 3 places. I can't go into precise details, although some people speculate. They are in the states of Andhra Pradesh, in the state of Karnataka, and the third one we are hoping to get started, sir, in Odisha soon. Together, if you look at the reserves in the caverns and what is held by us in our refineries and what is on floating platforms at our ports, together and our products, it comes to 74 days. Ideally, it should be 90, but I feel at least as the line minister safe with something like 74 days, and going forward, we can even consider raising it.